Whole30, day 2. So far so good. I haven't really experienced any of like the sugar cravings and some of the irritability and stuff that I usually get. So I'm pretty happy with that. Though I am feeling kind of really sluggish and tired, and I went to bed last night at 9 o'clock, which usually I go to bed around 9:45, but at 8:45 last night I was dying. So I went to bed early and slept pretty well, woke up around 12:45, but I think that might have been because my cat was trying to kill me. I mean, literally, she like was, do you see this? I don't know if you can see that. She was like clawing at my vein. Scary cat. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you what I ate today, the movement I did, and how I was feeling. So to start, I wanted to show you last night's dinner that I promised to show you. I made this yellow curry, and it was a vegetable-based one with no meat. It was like vegan. It was good. My husband and my younger son did not like it at all, and my older son and I liked it. But I don't think it's something I'm gonna have again. I just didn't really fill us up very much. And I had it again today for lunch, so that was enough. But let me show you what I had for my meals today. For breakfast, I had leftover of that hash brown casserole that I had made on Wednesday for yesterday and today with some black coffee. And then for a snack, I steamed up some cauliflower and made mashed cauliflower just by mashing it with an immersion blender and then adding a couple spoonfuls of ghee, which is clarified butter, into it, and some sea salt as well. And just mixed that all up, and it was a really delicious snack that filled me up. Oh yeah, and I added some arugula to it too because it was sitting in my fridge and it looked really good. And then for lunch, I had leftover yellow curry, and I did have a little bit of coconut butter for a snack right after lunch just because I was not feeling completely fulfilled. And here's a tip: if you try to have coconut butter and it doesn't easily scoop out of the jar, you can put it in the microwave for 10 to 20 seconds or in a pot of hot water and let it just kind of soften. As a snack later, I had some sardines. And for dinner, I am making sweet potato wedges with some ground beef that is going to be cooked in like a taco style meat. I'm gonna make a taco seasoning out of completely compliant, Whole30 compliant ingredients. And then I'm gonna add some avocado and pico de gallo. I'm doing this for our meal too because Friday nights are our Mick nights, which if you've been following me, it's like our movie picnic night where we sit on a blanket or in front of the TV and we watch a movie while eating our dinner. It's just a special thing that we've started a couple like months ago with our family, and we just really enjoy it and look forward to it. And we usually make kid-friendly kind of meals that night. So I don't completely rock everybody's boat, including mine. I'm making this meal, which I think should be fun. And then in terms of movement, I took my usual 40-minute walk with the dog, and whew, I was dying on that one. I was so sluggish. It's like a downhill and then an uphill, and I actually had to sit down on a bench for a while and just kind of just sit there and relax. And then I was starting to contemplate calling someone to come pick me up because I was not sure I was gonna finish. Whew, I mean, usually it's a pretty easy walk and usually I come back and I wanna keep going, but not this time. And then I had to walk to the bus stop back and forth, which is like a quarter mile there and back a couple times too. And I did some gentle yoga stretching as well. And I meditated again. So now we are 2 days in a row. As for how I'm feeling, I mean, I'm feeling better than I expected, I think. But like I said, I was really sluggish on my walk. And I'm just kind of just feeling like a little not very motivated today. Just where like, you know, I don't feel like doing a lot. I don't feel like working. I don't feel like, you know, just going above and beyond or anything like that. I just want to kind of be. And that was kind of how I felt last night. I didn't even want to sit and watch anything on TV because I was just so like, eh. So that's why I went to bed. So I'm hoping a couple nights of sleep and a couple of days of getting off the sugar roller coaster will help me in getting that motivation back and stop feeling so sluggish. So remember that journal? I wanted to go ahead and read all the symptoms that I wrote down as a starter. So since it's day 2, I still have, you know, most of these. And we'll see at the very end of how many of these have gone by or gone away. Okay, so symptoms: heart palpitations, hypoglycemic episodes, which is like when you start shaking and feel really lightheaded and stuff after eating too much sugar and then your blood sugar just plummets. It's also called bonking, if you're familiar with that term from sports. I have had brittle nails, dry skin, some acne. My periods of approximately 25, 26 days cycle now from 28, and they're pretty heavy. I've had spotting in between my cycles. I've had some brain fog, hard time sleeping through the night. Like I'll wake up and I have a hard time getting back to sleep. I'll be up for like an hour or something, tossing and turning. I'm getting tired in the afternoons. I have a chronic sore throat, which is most likely my thyroid's kind of inflamed. I'm irritable. Yay! Everybody loves that about me. I'm pulling out my eyebrows, that trichinosis, I forget exactly the term for it, but I remember I was told that that was just something like some weird thing that I did, but it actually turns out that it totally went away after I got my diet all cleaned up, but it's starting to come back again. Major sugar cravings. I've had some persistent cold symptoms, like it's not quite a sinus infection level, but like I've had a runny nose and some morning congestion. And then I also have gas and bloating on a typical normal schedule. I gas everybody out. They love that about me too. I'm so fun to be around, I can tell you. Oh man, it is 4 p.m. and I am cranky. I just yelled at Nathan for saying, "Mom, Mom, Mom," several times before he asked me questions. And I feel so bad, but I can't take it right now. In hindsight, I think having that meatless vegan meal thing that I had last night and for lunch today was probably not the best idea. Maybe further along in my Whole30 would have been a better idea, but like I guess over the beginning stage of this, I probably should have a little bit more protein. There was fat in it because it was coconut milk, but it's just not enough. And I think I'm suffering partially because it's day 2 of Whole30 and this is kind of a normal reaction, but also partially because I should have had more food and more substantiated food. Know that for next time, right? I haven't told the kids what I'm gonna give them for snacks, so this is going to be a genuine reaction.
Are those sardines?
Yeah, those are sardines.
Sardines. Okay.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Well,